Alright, it is another day. I watched a couple videos on a distributor install, and
Okay, before we get too far into this video, I would like to apologize on behalf of my keyboard delete button. That's right, I deleted all of the footage that preceded this footage. I recorded a lot of what's been going on since the last, Rover 1 video, and putting back together the Jeep. The oil pan, the valve cover, talking about stuff, distributor install, a lot of good stuff, and just a chat with you guys. But yeah, all gone because I hit delete by accident, or no, because my keyboard hit delete by accident. So I apologize for that. But, and just some backstory in case I don't describe it well enough in here, as I don't remember. The Jeep has not been running in about 3 months, so I just finally decided to whip it all back together, put fresh oil filter, and see if it starts. I guess we'll see, if it starts. Not hinting at all. It starts. Is it better? Is it worse? I don't know. Guess we'll find out. I don't know if you remember, but the last time that Jeep was running, it was absolutely awful. It was so loud. Everything in the engine was just... Everything was rattling, I swear to God. But yeah, I guess we'll see what happens. Let's get to it.
Turns out I had it all wrong, so I think I got it right this time. I'm going to connect the fuel pump and turn it over. Join me. Okay, that's connected. Let's see if we get it. Yeah. Still got that problem. It's not as loud though. Wow. Let me pop the hood. Wow. Are you serious? What? What? Are you serious? I don't know if you remember that knocking noise, but it was so much louder. It sat for like 3 months, and now it's still got a knock though. You can hear it. I don't know what it is, but it's so much quieter. I think cylinder 1 might be missing because that plug wire, but maybe not. Wow! That's so crazy. It's so much quieter. Why? I was not expecting this. I gotta put back all the bolts on the valve cover now. Unbelievable! This is literally the most surprised I've been in a long time. Oh, now we got some smoke in there. We'll shut her down. Whew. Probably just getting hot and, with the seals. Wow, that's insane. I cannot believe it. I'm gonna link that distributor video because that saved me so much trouble. I've texting friends and stuff asking how to put this thing in time, and they're sending me a whole detailed list. Well, the whole time, the distributor had a little hole in it, which you just line up with like a
a punch or something, and you just slide it in. Good. Easy. It's the easiest thing in the world to get this thing back in time if you had the distributor off and you're working on the crankshaft. But wow. That's crazy. So I don't know if that's piston slap now or rod knock or something. Like I said, the rods, right? When I removed the end caps and the connecting rods, everything looked fine. There was like 2, I think, that were a little bit scratched. Not really deep scoring or anything, but a little bit scratched. And the main bearings all looked great, except for I think cylinder number 1 where it was a bit scratched. But no big gouging, nothing like that. I torqued everything down back to spec. And holy shit, I cannot believe it. 4 liter still goes, man. Okay, let's start it up again and see. Really gotta fix that. Wow. Yeah. Definitely coming from underneath. And for some reason those 2 bolts in there weren't going back in, so I'm thinking a bit of oil. It's an engine swap anyway. I just can't believe it. That's insane. Absolutely crazy. I am beyond happy. Well, there's still a knock and stuff. I don't know what it is. I guess you can get the stethoscope and, you know, figure it out. But wow, that brings a crazy conclusion to this Jeep. Beautiful day to put it back together. I'm gonna put the doors on, the top on, get rid of this canopy, clean this area up, put this Jeep back to bed for the winter, unfortunately, because I don't have a garage or shop or the money or the time. I'm in school now, so, you know. Whew. School only goes till the spring of 2020, or 2021. And so after that, this thing will be back on the docket. Ugh! That's just so cool. Like, what was the problem this whole time? That's my question. What was the problem this whole time? I really don't even know. Maybe the oil pump was clogged or something was going on there and it was starving of oil. Maybe that's why it was loud. But, or maybe the end caps or main caps, maybe one of them was loose and that's why. I don't know. I don't know. Crazy. Fucking crazy. This old thing, still working. Spent all this time fixing the frame. All 4 corners. You know. I'd hate to put this thing back to bed forever. I'm gonna keep working on it. Yeah, I'm gonna keep working on it. Screw what I said earlier. This thing forever lives. The Rover 1 is still in the books. But who knows when it'll get done. Wow. How many times did I say wow in this video? Holy shit! Thank you, Distributor Video. And God, I guess, for whatever the hell that knock was in the first place. I'll fill you in, just a bit of a recap. I was driving on the highway back from a bit of off-roading. You know, nothing too crazy, really. I wasn't begging the hell out of it, just a little bit of off-roading. Nice little, you know, lunch with my mom, family, a little bit off-roading, uphill, whatever. And driving back on the highway going 100 with the top down, so, you know, a lot of resistance. And then I noticed the oil pressure going down. I guess it'd be going down, down, down. So I was about to pull over when it just died. Basically, I put in the clutch, the engine just shut right off as soon as I dumped the clutch. Didn't even turn it off. I thought it was a seized engine. I thought I had just lost all oil pressure and seized everything. And so, you know, that happened. By the time I got it home and started it, it just sounded so loud, like every piston was knocking, every rod was knocking, every main bearing was knocking, every piece of the valve train, everything was knocking. So loud, you had to shout just to hear anything. And so, took it all apart, tried to diagnose it, found out nothing other than the engine's in decent shape still. And it has, you know, low-ish compression across the board, which would explain the lack of power. Anyway, put it all back together finally 3 months or whatever later, and it now only sounds like one piston might be knocking instead of the entire engine. So I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened. It's the same fuel pump. Everything is the same except there's new oil and a new oil filter. Maybe the old oil filter was clogged, but I think I opened it up and found really nothing. So anyway, wow, that's crazy. I'm going to end the video here. If any of you want to chat about this, there's a Discord link in the description where we can chat, or else send me an email. We can talk all about this thing, because I'd love to. But until then, I guess I'll put this back together. Valve cover bolts, maybe figure out those 2 bolts in the oil pan right up by the crankshaft damper that won't go back in for some reason. Put the doors on, top on, take this canopy off, clean this place up, you know, all that works. Wow, look at all this room for activities. Yeah, it's all clean. Look at that, ready to go golfing. By the way, I don't know if I told you this, but this hood, funny story, I wanted to take this hood, and you can see how badly scratched it is everywhere, and try my best to restore a section of it with just a basic drill attachment wheel and some, you know, compound polish and wax kind of thing. But I just picked this up from the junkyard, just a random hood. It turns out it's the same hood that my Mazda has. Wouldn't that be funny? Totally random. Wrong color though. All clean. It's like the Jeep got a detail. It's so clean. This looks brand new compared to what it was. Probably didn't see much in the video, but yep. Time to put the top on. I'll have to do that another day though. So until further news, I shall clean you later. Or talk to you later. See ya.